Jill here, wanting to give you all a update on what I've been doing. I'm a little late for my 2022 recap, but I'm still going to give it to you because I'm excited. But before I get into that, I have two announcements. The first is I want to let you all know who the three authors chosen for the Blood of Kings Legends trilogy are. First, we have Andrew Swearingen. Second, Kelly Fernlake. And third, Nikki Florica. I'm so excited to work with these authors. I just spent a week with them in Florida and with Susie May Warren and brainstorming their stories, and they are outstanding stories. I cannot wait for you all to read them. I also will be writing a novella to launch the series, so more on that later. But please be looking forward to these. They're going to be so amazing. I cannot wait. Second announcement, I recently released the cover for Magic Hunters 2, The Rising Rebellion. It was designed by the original team of Hannah Pruitt, who did the artwork, and Emily Hendricks Haney, who put the cover together. I'm very excited. This book will come out June 22nd of this year, 2023. So now on with the recap of 2022. Last year, I decided to try to run my writing business with the in-development method of working. So to treat my writing business like a Hollywood production house where I can work on multiple projects whenever I feel like it, wherever I am more inspired or it makes the best sense. And so I did that last year, and it was a great success for me. It worked really well with the limited writing time I have to be able to work on whatever I wanted to work on. I only had one traditional publishing deadline, and it was in the summer, so that worked out well. If I had more traditional deadlines, it might be a little more of a challenge. But last year it worked wonderfully, so I'm going to do it again this year. One thing that I didn't succeed in, and a couple of you have asked about my dragon speaking naturally. I did get the program all set up. I could use it. It works well. The problem was I never had a chance to actually use the program. The main problem with it was that the only time I had to really sit down and use Dragon on my computer was in the mornings when my husband and my daughter were getting ready for their day. So they would be getting ready and walking around the house and talking, and it was too noisy to be recording stories with Dragon. And so I thought, well, maybe I can just do it on my walks and into my phone and then come back and download them, but I just never did. Didn't work out with my living conditions where my office is, my office right in front of the front door, and I just don't have the space in my house to make it work. So I was frustrated about that because I really do like Dragon and I would like to figure out how to use it, but I'm not sure if it's going to work the way in my house, the way my house is set up, the way my office is set up, and the way my day job is set up. And so Dragon got put on hold, and I might try to use it again this summer. We shall see. So let me give you an update on my 3 goals. For last year, I had 3 goals. I have them right over here. I had books I was planning to write, ways I was going to promote my backlist, and then a marketing goal. So books I was planning to write last year, I did succeed in publishing Magic Hunters Book 1. And I did complete the first draft of writing Magic Hunters Book 2. I did not publish Magic Hunters Book 2. I just did not get it done fast enough. So that book, like I said before, will come out this June. I did complete the first draft of Onyx Eyes, my fairy fantasy story, which I love. So those were my writing goals. Did I have anything else I forgot? Oh, I did write my Running on Empty, Focus on the Family, Work for Hire book, which is book 7 in the Riverbend Friends series, and I have no idea when that book releases. I am working on a short story for them. So I'm expecting that book to come out sometime next year. More on that when I know what's happening. So that was goal 1 was the books I was planning to write. And number 2, ways to promote my backlist. My big goal was to prepare for indie publishing the Safelands trilogy. We never heard back from the publisher on that, so we've re-requested the rights reversion. We're kind of just in limbo until we find out if I'm going to get those rights back or not. And if I don't get them back, then I won't be doing that. So that kind of got put on hold. I didn't really do anything with my backlist last year, which was kind of a shame, but you win some, you lose some. And my 3rd one was marketing goals. It was to master Facebook ads last year, and I did work on them and I did learn them. I would not call myself a master. I didn't really like Facebook ads. I was only doing them really for Kindle Vella, and so I did try a couple around the holidays for just selling my books, but they were not good ads and they didn't work very well. And so I'm putting the Facebook ad thing on hold until I complete my 2023 marketing goal, and then we'll see if I want to try them again. I might need to hire someone. They're just not my favorite. They're very time consuming and I don't have a lot of time because I work full time and I write in my spare time. And so Facebook ads, not my favorite. And so here are my 3 goals for 2023. I did them exact same way I did them last year. So I have my books I'm planning to write, the way I promote my backlist, and then marketing goal. So books I'm planning to write this year. First of all, I'm planning to finish Magic Hunters Book 3, The Final Battle. I'm 7 chapters away from that rough draft, and then I'll ship that off to beta readers and get some feedback. Pretty excited to finish that trilogy. Second, I'm going to publish Book 2 in June. That's exciting. I'd also like to pull out The Tiny Cyborg, which was the Robotales Book 3 that I almost published about 5 years ago, and then just life happened and it just got lost. And so I've had some of my friends' children have been reading it and asking me about the rest of the books, and I was like, okay, yeah, they're short, they're 12,000 words, there's no excuse. So I'm at least gonna get Book 3 out maybe by this November, but I'm gonna get it out this summer and see what's broken and fix it, and then I'll get that one out. So I'm excited to do that. Tiny Cyborg, there's no excuse, it should be out there. And then I have to get to write my Blood of Kings novella that's going to launch the Blood of Kings Legends series. I'm super excited about it. We talked about it briefly at the brainstorming retreat, so I know who my main character is. I need to think about the other main character because these books are going to have 2, a boy and a girl main character, guy and a girl, whatever. They're various ages. We have some that are young and then some that are more in their 20s and 30s, so every book's a little different with the characters, but we're trying to use popular characters that readers love, and so I'm going to launch the series with a short novella story, and I'm excited about it. So that's mostly it. If I can manage to finish Magic Hunters Book 3, publish Book 2, publish Robotales Book 3, and write my novella, I'm going to be feeling pretty good about that. And then obviously starting to write Onyx Eyes Book 2, 1 chapter a week, and posting that on Patreon and Kindle Vella. Number 2, ways to promote my backlist. I plan to build myself a Shopify store. I'd like to work on becoming my own Amazon. You never know what happens with these businesses, and if I have all my hopes and dreams of my indie publishing tied up in stores like Amazon and they make changes, then I'm kind of lost. So I think it's really important for authors, especially indie authors, to have a store. So I have a store. I've always had a bookstore with Square, but I'm going to switch over to Shopify. It's going to take me a really long time to build this store, so I'm not in a hurry, but little by little, I'd like to get it built. And in doing so, that's going to be the best way to promote my backlist, because then I'll have a store and I can do all kinds of things with it. I can make sales, I can add material, it's just going to be really fun. So I'm looking forward to that. And then number 3, my marketing goals, that really falls under my store as well. The store kind of hits numbers 2 and 3 because it's a great place to promote my backlist, but it's also a great place to market. So once I have a store built, then I will go back to think about Facebook ads, but instead of sending people to Amazon with my ads, I will send them to my store. So I can do ads on Facebook, on Pinterest, on Instagram, on TikTok, and send them all to my store where I will have my books for sale. And so the biggest marketing thing that I'll be really trying to do is train my readers to buy from me. And I'm excited about that because people have always asked me, which best supports you? Where should I buy your books? From you, from Amazon, from wherever? From now on, it's going to be from me because I want to build my store and get reviews on my store and just get people used to saying we go to Jill's store first. So that's it for me for 2022's update. I'm really looking forward to all the things that 2023 has to offer. What are you working on? What are some of your writing goals for this year? Leave a comment and let me know what you've been up to.